going live. All right, so let's see here. We got Jack in the house tonight.
Hello.
This is Jack there. He's got his guitar and his banjo and his cup of coffee.
Everybody.
He's ready to join in on the jam. Hope you guys got your guitars ready, tuned up. We're almost tuned up, probably. I don't know. Are we tuned up? Ooh, I'm not. So there were 3 tunes that you guys asked about last week, and I got to 2 of them, which were Golden Slippers and Under the Double Eagle. I did not get through Old Train yet, so I'll have to keep working on that one.
Old Train, huh?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a trickier song, you know, a little irregular meter and such. But we're thinking about starting off with a song that came from Hot Rise, if you remember those guys. And it starts off with a little kickoff that goes in a D7, D or a D7. And then you go, Hector Brown, he lived on a farm, he's been a farmer, C back to G for all his life. Till he had to slow down when his heart broke down. He went under a surgeon's, there's the D knife. And the 4 kids that he raised, G7, they all live so far from home, C to G. Since Hector died, his wife died last December, Hector's all alone. So it's a little bit more complicated than some of these 3/4 that we've been doing, but it's a good one. And then, and if you don't think that old man could be alone and blue, so we got a C, D, then a G, C. Let me tell you, my friends, he's just like you. Now, I think this one usually parks around 115, so we're not going to try to run with the metronome going the whole time tonight, but we'll click it a few times, get a reference, and then shut it off and kick the song off. Okay, about that fast. All right, so tell you what, after the first break, you guys take the first instrumental, and then after the first verse and chorus, you guys take the first instrumental. Then after the second verse and chorus, I'll take the next instrumental, and then we'll close it out. All right, so we're going to start with a G, D, G kickoff. Hector Brown lived on a farm, he's been a farmer all his life. Till he had to slow down when his heart broke down. He went under a surgeon's knife. And the 4 kids that he raised, they all live so far from home. When his life died last December, now Hector's all alone. If you don't think that old man could be alone and blue, let me tell you, my friends, he's just like you. Ethel Klein, she lives in the city, and her landlord, he lives out of town. When the cold winds blow, it chills her, her backache, it gets her down. So she reads all day and sleeps all night, and she never goes anywhere. I know it's only a few years ago that you were just 21. But time moves only one way. You won't always be young. If you don't think when you get home you'll be alone, no, let me tell you, my friends, you got some thinking to do. If you don't think that old man will be alone and blue, let me tell you, my friends, he's just like you. Alright, I'm going to adjust levels here. Jack, my guitar sounds a little bit loud to me. I don't know how it sounds to you.
Sounds beautiful, Dave.
Beautiful, really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm going to turn it up then. How you guys doing? Who's all got their guitars in their laps, and who's got mandolins and who's got banjos, and do we have to pay attention to where we put our capos?
That was just about the most depressing song you could have kicked off with, I think, Dave.
Well, there was also the one where an old classic song called Bone Cancer. It's pretty good. I think it was Flat and Scruggs. I don't know. But yeah, I mean that's a good second place. Yes, indeed. I agree with that. All right, yeah. If you're watching and picking, let us know where you're at, where you're picking from, what instrument you're playing, if you got any songs you want to do. This one was requested last week, and I learned it up a little bit. It's called Golden Slippers. I don't have it down cold yet, but we'll give it a try. What kind of tempo are you thinking about? 160, 170, Jack? Somewhere around in there? Sounds like you're leaning more towards 180. Okay. All right, here we go. Golden Slippers. I'll try to kick it off. Hey, we got somebody in the house here. We got a hammered dulcimer. We got a guitar. Good to see you guys back. All right. Here we go with the Golden Slippers with the hammered dulcimer, too. This is like a hammered dulcimer special, isn't it?
I wish I could hear that hammered dulcimer.
Me too.
Right now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Sort of.
Back to you. as golden slippers, at least that's what we're gonna call
Sort
it.
of, yeah.
Yeah, that resembles it. Now let's see. I'm gonna try to forget some lyrics here. I used to have a lyric sheet for this somewhere, but I lost it. And, this is Cora Is Gone. It's in the key of D. I'm using capo 2C.
You're gonna have to run through the chords on this one, Dave. Cause
Yes.
Sure
This is well, I mean, this is a Flat and Scruggs song, so you probably know it. Being a banjo player, right?
Cora Is Gone.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Wind through the night is blowing so lonesome. CFC.
All right.
Or D, G,
D,
D, if you're playing it in the non-capo type of style.
So far, so
Singing
good.
the same to me a song. So you go to the A. This is one of these 3-chord songs. I like these kinds.
All right, then I'm ready.
Whippoorwill song is just a reminder. Pretty girls have hearts made of stone. So you got that pattern.
Oof.
I'll wake, goes to the 4. Wake with the blues at dawn. Back to the root. My darling Cora is 5.
Oh.
5 chord, she's not 5. I don't, and then it goes back to the verse pattern. Sounds like you got it.
We'll see.
All right, let's see. I think I clocked this one at about 130 beats per minute last time. Let's get us a little reference tempo here. The wind through the night is blowing so lonesome, singing to me a song. Whippoorwill's call is just a reminder. Pretty girls have hearts made of stone. I'll wake with the blues at dawn. My darling Cora is gone. I don't know why you told me goodbye, but my darling Cora is gone. Take it away. Ring that she wears, I bought for her finger. I purchased her raiment so fine. I gave her my last greenback dollar. Now she's left me behind. I'll wake with the blues at dawn. Oh, my darling Cora is gone. I don't know why she told me goodbye, but my darling Cora is gone. To the chorus. I'll wake with the blues at dawn. My darling Cora is gone. I don't know why she told me goodbye, but my darling Cora is gone. So yeah, that's how that one goes, Jack. It's not too bad. Sometimes that 5 chord will sneak up on you, but otherwise it's
Yeah, I
not too bad.
kind of booted that around a little bit there.
Now this next song, Jack here is a past master and former current what, journeyman, apprentice, well, initiate.
We're gonna do this finger style. You want me to pull the band?
Oh, that's fine with me if you want to. The next song is Over the Waterfall. It's in the key of D. I might do a little of the old mandolin on this one since Jack's got the guitar covered. Why don't you run through the chords with us, Jack?
Well,
it depends if you're playing with a capo or not, but we'll just run through the regular chords. Hey, thanks, John S. Thanks for joining in, man. Who's that? Zach Speaks, mandolin present. All right, Zach. Excellent. I'm not alone.
So we're playing it in the key of D, right?
Yep.
So we're going to start with a D.
Ah, that's a good, yeah, I like it.
We'll start there and to a
These
G.
are all backwards. D to a G to a D.
D.
Then you do it again.
A. Right?
D, G, D, okay. You think that's an A? I think it goes to G again. I don't think it does the A till the second half. And then it goes to the C. To a G.
To a G.
Yeah, so that's the first half of the tune. Then the second half is easier. It goes D, G, D, D, A, D. And that's it.
That's what I was trying to do the first time around.
Yeah, that's what's getting you there. So we got D, G, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, D, C, G.
All right.
And then D, G, D, D, A, D.
So we're going to play through it.
I know that was kind of fast, but yeah. Here we go. Kick it off, Jack.
Here we go.
Let me actually get in tune with you. It sounds like a necessary thing. Okay.
There we go.
Kick it. Okay, you guys take it away. Alright, I'm gonna take one. try it together, all right? He got a compliment from High Lonesome Colorado Bluegrass Band.
Oh, wow.
They said Larry David on the guitar doing a fine job.
Thanks.
Let me tell you guys something.
Thanks, everybody.
If you're ever curious about who you look like and you really want to find out, just do some live streaming. People will definitely tell you who you look like. And apparently I look like Papa John, Mark Cuban, and Simon Cowell.
I've never thought about that. I like the Mark Cuban Simon Cowell look. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, Jack, that was
Wow.
pretty good, man.
I used to look like Bobby Clark back in the day, but
Oh, yeah?
not so much anymore.
Well, you know who was on your locker at work for a long time?
Yeah. Let's not go there.
All right.
All right, you can go there.
This was back when Jack had longer hair. He used
I
to
had
grow it
big
out
bushy
pretty,
hair.
pretty bushy. And he had a picture of B. Arthur on his locker at work for a long, long time that somebody else put there for him. But
That was
too much fun to take it down.
I really was disappointed how closely it did resemble me.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I like doing it slow like that. I like playing it fast, too. It's a good song all around.
Yeah, it was. That's a pretty draggy, slow way to play that. But
Yeah. But if you're going to play it finger style, then it suits.
yeah.
If you're going to play it pick style, you probably would speed it up a bit. Okay, Jack's going to sing one for us here. This is a song by Ralph Stanley, who's another lookalike, right, Jack? Just kidding.
Ralph, I'm not sure. I have to see what Ralph looks like. Well, I'm going to play this one, Dave, in the key of
Delta?
D.
You know what? Maybe I should stick on the mandolin again.
And I'm going to cheat because it's going to have the lyrics up in front of me, just in case. Because we'll see.
Now, you guys may recognize this song as one of George Clooney's greatest hits from his standout album, his
Brother.
groundbreaking bluegrass album, Oh Brother Where
I
Art Thou?
don't think George sang this one on the album.
Oh, was this?
This was the Ralph Stanley version that they actually did on the album.
Oh, okay.
But
Jack, you're far less crazy than Larry David, says Faith.
yeah, I am. I'm kind of a low-key version of Larry.
All right.
So the chords here, what we have, Dave? We got a C. Well, relative to the capo, we've got a C. To the F.
Yep.
Back to the C.
That's a D, G, D for us real instruments. Yep.
All right. And relative to the capo, C,
Yes, sir.
G.
Or in English,
And
D,
then
A,
back.
D. Yep.
And then we'll just repeat that.
Yep. Till you get to the
And
old
then
chorus.
to
huh?
where we'll go to the 5 chord. We'll just go numbers.
Okay.
Back to the 1. Then to the 4. Back to the 1. 1, 5, 1, 4. 1 to the 1. All right, and then so there we go.
Yeah, you bet, Zach. So we got D's, A's, and G's. He's got whatever.
I
those
got
are.
well.
He's got those other chords. But we got this, Zach.
All right, ready? So what are we going to do? I'm going to sing a verse, and then we'll leave a little space for...
You want me to do the kickoff,
You can
the
do
Ralph
the-
Stanley style, and then we'll leave a break for the gang,
Yeah, we'll do that.
and then I'll take one after the second verse if we got room for it. You just nod at me, and I'll take it if you need it.
Here we go. You ready? My latest sun is sinking fast. My race is nearly run. My strongest trials now are past. My triumph has begun. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Bear me away on your snow-white wings to my immortal home. Bear me away on your snow-white wings to my immortal home.
Take it away, fellers.
Sorry, Dave.
D, A. Back to the verse. Oh, you doing another extra tag?
Yeah.
All right.
How about I'm just going to sing the second verse here?
Verse? I like it.
Oh, bear my longing heart to him who bled and died for me, whose blood now cleanses from all sin and gives me victory. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Bear me away on your snow-white wings to my immortal home. Bear me away on your snow-white wings to my immortal home. So that's that.
Yes, sir. There it is. Old George Clooney. And let's see. You want to just... What do you like to do? You do Soldier's Joy on banjo, right?
I played on the banjo.
All right. Jack's going to switch it up to the banjo. So just don't leave yet. It's not what you
Stay
think.
tuned.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. But, you know. All right.
fill in your own banjo jokes, or Dave will do that for you.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you guys already know them all. I was thinking about it today. Like, why is it that banjos always get all the jokes on them?
All the hot chicks.
Yeah. Okay, next tune up. Hey, thanks, Joy Warner. You know, this Zach Speaks makes me really wonder if it's a Zach Speaks that I know. You know what I mean? I don't think he plays mandolin, though. That would be hilarious, though. Okay, so this is Soldier's Joy. It's in D, and it goes D, G, and A are the chords that are in it, or C, F, and G if you're using a capo. And that's about all there is to it, really. What kind of tempo do we want? Moderato? Is that what we're looking for here? Maybe 185-ish? That seems okay for an Irish fiddle tune. That seems like right about where you settled into there, Jack. Okay, so we'll let Jack kick it off, then you guys take a ride, then I'll take one, and then you can close it out. Go ahead, Jack.
Here we go.
Keep going, Jack. Sorry I stepped on your brake, guys. Take it, Jack. How about everybody together on this next one? Thank you, Jack.
Well, sorry, I kind of bumbled a couple chords there.
Oh, you did?
Well, yeah.
I hardly even noticed.
Well,
All right,
like
now
so.
here comes the best
Thanks
part
for
of this
saying
whole
so.
deal. You guys are gonna like this part a lot.
What's this part?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead, Jack. Do what you were gonna do.
I was just gonna have a sip of coffee right now, Dave.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't want to kill him with suspense, but here it comes. So next comes Paradise by John Prine.
All right, let me sing that one, Dave.
Yeah,
You're okay with it?
There it was. That was the part I was talking about, yo. It just happened.
I thought you were just throwing me under the bus, like, take it away, Jack, and just like improvise on something.
Oh no, I was just
And
saying.
I just...
That maneuver right there where you put that banjo in the stand, that's what everybody was waiting for, right? At least that's what the jokes would have you suspect. All right. Can you put your mic back in, Jack? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You picking up?
I know exactly what you mean,
Yeah.
Dave. How's that? Is that good?
That is.
So we're gonna play
That's marvelous.
Paradise in the key of D.
Oh, Kenneth loves the banjo. Look at that.
There you go.
There it is. Somebody get a screen grab of that. Somebody actually. Wow. Nice, Kenneth.
So Paradise
Yes, indeed.
in memory of John Prine.
Mm-hmm.
So D, G, B, A.
Yeah.
And then that's it, pretty much 3 chords. And then,
I'll take my capo off since you
since
got-
I'm not.
Yeah, since you got one on.
We just want to launch right into it here.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're in charge of the song, Jack. Do you want us to take breaks at some point?
How about I'll sing a verse,
Yeah.
and then you can, why don't you do a little bit of lead, and then
Okay.
I'll sing a verse, and that will let the folks out there,
Let the posse take over.
yeah, try to do a little something.
Okay.
And then there's another verse, right?
Yeah, I think
Third
there's
verse,
4 of
and
them.
then
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and everybody can just jam away for in between the third and fourth, and then I'll
Bring it on home.
bring it home with the fourth verse, and
This sounds like we
then
got
we'll put this one away and
got a
move
hit
on to
in the
something
making
else.
here, Jack.
Here we go. All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
When I was a child, my family would travel to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adria Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we chewed with our pistols, and empty pop bottles is all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away.
Take it for us.
The coal company came with the world's largest shovel. The tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. I let my soul roll on up the river, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away.
All right, that was John Prine, Paradise. Faith asked if John Prine was the greatest casualty of COVID-19.
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely will be missed for sure. A lot of people miss. All right. So this next tune is a little bit of an oddball. We're switching to a weird key. It's B flat. It's an Irish reel called Daly's Reel. Jack loves this song. This is his favorite because he can pick the fire out of it. Right, Jack?
Well, I can. We'll see. There'll be no fire left there after I'm done picking this one.
Let's see here. I think most people got refamiliarized with this tune from Brian Sutton album. He did a nice version of this one on his record. I think it was bluegrass guitar. Okay. So here we go. This is Daly's Reel. It's in the key of B flat. The chords go. So that's a B flat to an F. And then back to B flat. F, B flat. Or if you think in numbers, that's 1 5 1 for the first part. I think it just goes back and forth between the 1 and the 5. If you're using a capo, it's a G and a D. If you're not, it's a B flat and an F. Then you get to the second half of the tune and it goes to the 4 finally. Right?
Okay.
So we got an E flat there. Then we go back to the B flat. Then we got an F to a B flat twice. Then it does the same thing again.
I'll just strum for a while.
Take it home. What's up? I said, could you lighten up on the rhythm some? I feel like you're playing louder on rhythm than you are in lead. So it's hard to, if you know what I mean. Sorry. Official Thorax 804 says, amazing. About to grab the Martin and start picking with y'all. Or maybe the Yamaha. That sounds good. Yeah, I got a Yamaha up on the wall right there. It does need some love. Thanks for joining in, Official Thorax. Let's see. So that was Daly's Reel. And next we're going to do a song that...
You can take our capos off, right?
Yep. We're going to remove capos. We're going to go back to the key of G. You want to be on guitar or banjo or what for this?
I can play it. Yeah, I'll do this on the banjo.
Now, if you guys are interested in this... man, I'm all over the place with the tuning there. Last week, one of the viewers asked if there was a tab for this, and there's a version that I recorded a few years ago for the main YouTube channel, not the stream, but just the pre-recorded videos on YouTube. So I tabbed out the first break and put a link. So if you go to the comments on last week's stream, you'll see it there. And I think I put the link in the video too. So if you guys want a tab for Bury Me Beneath the Willow, it's there. And all the stuff that I'm talking about, there's rhythm tracks, there's tabs, there's stuff to play along with on a blog that I have. You just search Flat Pick Apprentice, the name of this channel, and Google will take you there. Lots of tabs and rhythm tracks and learning exercises and stuff to play, and it's all free. So get some of that free stuff.
It's an excellent job of filling time while I went from my
And then Rapunzel said,
C tuning to the
"Why
G
should I
tuning.
let down my hair?" And oh,
Here we go. I'm
right.
ready.
tonight I'm sad and my heart is lonely for the only one I love. When shall I see her? Oh, no, never until we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow yonder. God, where can she be? She's out courting with another and no longer cares for me. Oh, bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. You guys take it for a ride. Oh, bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. Splang.
Yeah, I just kept on going. I thought we were gonna keep on going with that
Well, I ran out of verses, Jack.
one. Yeah,
I guess I could just repeat one.
or you could just do a little bit of guitar fill work, Dave. You're so good at that. You could have just went to town on some
Well, yeah,
wicked.
but I gotta think like these
riffs.
guys might want to. They might be warmed up and ready to get onto some peppy tunes. You know what I mean? Might be time to open it up a little. I don't know. Okay, so before we get on to the super peppier tunes, though,
For a peppy tune.
it is time for a moderately peppy tune that somebody asked for last time. I had to kind of practice this up. You do it
I'm
on
not
the
doing on the banjo. I'll do this one on the.
do it on the gitter.
I'll do it on the guitar. I mean, I don't know it on the guitar as well as I don't know it on the banjo.
Yeah. So this is Under the Double Eagle, and it has 3 parts, so it's kind of a complicated fiddle tune. I was sitting there last week. Somebody asked for it, and I remember. Yeah,
I only know.
it's
of
a
2
3-part.
parts.
It's a 3-part fiddle tune.
Well, I'm gonna have to.
Or actually, it's not a fiddle tune. It was a German war march, right? Or Austrian war march first, written by what's his name? Ferdinand Wagner, I think.
Ferdinand Wagner.
Yeah,
You mean like
not the
not-
Wagner, but
not-
a different. I think if I'm remembering correctly.
Ah, this is
Yeah, the double eagle was like
full
the
of information.
yeah,
I
the
had
double-
no idea that was.
double eagle was the coat of arms of Austria. They had like the 2-headed eagle that was on their coat of arms. So that's what this was. This was a war march. Yeah.
Well,
So, anyways, yeah, you got 2 parts that just do C and G. The first part and the second part are just C and G. And then finally, you get to play that F in the third part. And we'll play through it once slow and then kick it off. So that's the general gist of it there. Thank you, Jack. You gonna take a break on this one, Jack?
I'll try it, Dave. I'm
Okay.
gonna try it.
I'll kick it off. We'll hand it over to the boys then you take one,
And girls.
and then we'll hand it back over and let Faith and Joy finish it off. All right. 1, 2, 3. Take it, guys. Take it, Jack. Take it away, y'all. So that's that's the old German war march there that everybody's familiar with from carousels all around the world, right? It seems like a song you would hear on a carousel, right?
Maybe a collide. Yeah, probably not in a flat pick version of it on a carousel, but
Yeah, no, I think the
maybe.
I think the carousel at Hershey Park plays under the double eagle for part of the time, and it has like the little fake brass band and the cymbal and kick drum.
Sounds pretty nice. Yeah, I didn't know about the whole German war march angle of this tune. I always just thought double eagle was like a, I don't know, like a silver dollar thing. Where no idea. So I'm just learning all sorts of things.
Yeah, yep. You know, Yellow Roses, Texas. That's another good war march that turned into a beautiful song.
Turn into a calliope.
Yeah, exactly.
Another,
Yeah, greeting card. Yeah. Okay.
Are we playing that one? Are we going to play Yellow Rose of Texas?
No, I didn't look at that one at all this week. I would have to spend 10 minutes sitting there thinking about it, which I don't want to waste everybody's time like that. So, I'm thinking Sitting on Top of the World is a good next song.
Ooh,
You guys know that one?
Cream.
Did they do this?
They did do Sitting on Top of the World.
Oh.
But we're probably not going to be doing it like
So,
Clapton, Bruce, and Baker.
I think it was Earl's Breakdown on guitar. Do you know Earl's Breakdown? I don't either. No, I mean, I know a few banjo tunes on guitar, but not that one. You play Earl's Breakdown on guitar? Feel free to send me a tab, help me learn it faster. Yellow Rose of Texas, Santa Anna's Girlfriend, and yeah, that was the march that the Mexican army marched to, right? Yeah, I believe, maybe.
Another tune, Santa Anna's Retreat. You know that tune, Dave?
No.
Santa Anna's Retreat.
Oh, Jack, I'm gonna take just a second. I'm excited about this, and you guys probably might be too.
I don't know what's going on. Huh?
First I'm gonna rip the cord out of my headphones.
Got trepidation.
Check this out.
Grangers, don't they make?
Yeah, they make wheat and stuff, right? Granger's Fiddle Tunes for Guitars. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Adam Granger. He was a columnist for Flat Pick Guitar Magazine for a long time. He was the house guitarist on Prairie Home Companion. And, yeah, you have to, call him on the telephone to get a copy of this. There's no place to order.
This looks like a very, very nice book.
Yeah.
I don't know if
it's
Ken
about
can see it, but it's full of
traditional fiddle tunes.
Just written out in tablature. It looks like tablature only, no standard notation.
Yep. He calls it easy tab. If there's rests, he'll just put a dot to indicate how many eighths notes the rest is. And triplets have a little slur line over them to show you that it's a triplet.
I think that in that case, a lot of these it might be handy to kind of be able to hear some of these tunes, because that's a little bit of a convoluted way of writing out tab as far as I'm concerned.
I found it pretty easy to read.
Really?
Actually. I've been reading through a few of them, and it's not bad.
Even like songs there are a lot of songs in here. For instance, the Dingle Regatta, that I'm not really familiar with the Dingle Regatta.
Yeah, well, I'll play it for you after the stream, Jim.
Okay.
And let's see.
There's one.
Blood Nick 4 asks, what about House of the Rising Sun? That's a good little tune. That's true, yeah. I may have to whoop up some lyrics, though, too. They call. That's a high key. The rising sun. It's been the run of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. I don't know about singing the whole thing in falsetto.
Just go down an octave. That's pretty much the.
There is a house.
There you go.
That's much better.
Yeah.
In New Orleans. And then we got a Ragtime Annie request too. Do you know Ragtime Annie, Jack?
In a very poor fashion.
If you guys are willing to do some capoing, we could do House of the Rising Sun, maybe like capo 4, A minor, and get a request in for.
You really want to do that?
Yeah.
You really want to do that? All right.
Oh, okay. No, I guess not.
No, I'm fine with it. If you want to do it.
I don't know what to think now, Jack.
I got my capo on.
All right, let me pull up some
Just
lyrics
need the
here,
lyrics.
just as a little reminder. Hey, oh, there goes my pick. Oh, well. Here we go. House of the Rising Fog. All right, here we go.
You can read that?
Yeah, once I did that, I can read it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna make this say the right key. Where'd my pick go, Jack? Where did that move? Here's one. Okay, did you guys catch the chords? We got, relative to the capo, we have A minor, C, D, F, and an A minor, C, E.
Yep.
Then we do the A minor, C, D, F again. And then an A minor, E, A minor.
A minor, E, A minor.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna give it a try. Since it was requested, we're gonna take a whack at it. Well, there is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. All right, you guys take one. Well, my mother, she was a tailor. She sewed my old blue jeans. And my father, he was the gambling man down in New Orleans. You wanna ride, Jack? Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what Jack has done. You spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got on the foot of the platform, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. All right, take us home, gang. Click my. I've also over 20 years old. Capo 4, he's ready. All right. Bloodnick. All right. Yeah. Okay, that was let's see, House of the Rising Sun, requested by Mr. Bloodnick, which I may be butchering that name because the font's not quite large enough to read. Next up, we got Sitting on Top of the World. This is a Doc Watson type of jobber here.
Oh, yeah.
You know this one, right?
To that one.
It was in the spring. Apparently, it was the Mississippi Sheiks that wrote this song, and never got much credit for it. I guess there wasn't a whole lot of crediting black bands for their songwriting back then.
When would that have been?
It's Lil Nick. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, Lil Nick. What gauge strings on that Martin? This one, medium. These are Martin Lifespan 2.0 Phosphor Bronze 13 to 56. What do you got on the Waterloo there, Jack? Not sure?
Custom lights, I believe.
Okay.
But I watched a YouTube video where they had just a comparison between light, extra light, mediums, and I just couldn't tell the difference, Dave.
Really?
I could not tell the difference.
I can tell with mediums. They feel a little bit different than lights.
They might feel a little different on my fingers,
Yeah.
I think, but my
Sound
ears
wise,
can't. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, what I actually like about light strings, as long as you play them a little bit lighter, you get a rounder sound out of light strings to me when you're playing pick style. Now, I have light strings on my Yamaha up there. That's my finger picking guitar. You know how much finger picking I do. We got way off subject. We're going to be in the key of D for this, Sitting on Top of the World. Chords go like this: C, C7, then we go to F, back to the C. Then we go C down to an A minor.
Maybe I'll get go first one too.
Then a C, G, C. So that's pretty much the chords on this one. It's obviously D, G, and A if you're not using a capo. In the spring, one sunny day, my sweetheart left me, she went away. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, I'm sitting on top of the world. You guys take one. Called me up down in El Paso, said, "Come back, Daddy, I need you so." Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Want one, Jack? Like my peaches, don't you shake my tree. Stay out of my orchard, let my peaches be. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. You guys take it again. Don't you come here running, holding out your hand. I'm gonna get me a woman like you got your man. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. In the spring, one sunny day, my sweetheart left me, she went away. And now she's gone, and I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Always end with a C run, right? If you're in C.
Yeah.
We got a request from Zach Speaks. He said, can we get Rank Stranger in the mix? Would you mind handing me that pile of papers on the desk there next to the speaker? I know there's a Rank Stranger in there somewhere.
No kidding. There it is, right there.
Right
on top. It almost seems like it was choreographed.
Yeah.
Like you set this up.
Good job hitting your lines there, Zach. Much appreciated. All right, let's see here. I believe we're in the key of G. This one gets a little high, if I remember, so I'm going to get a sip of water and make some of those noises that you just made.
Do I know this tune? You tell me.
I don't think we've played it together before. I've played it many a time.
Well, I know we've never played it together.
Now, I'm going to turn it so that I can read the words.
Well, yeah, all right, fine. You can go ahead.
We'll do like that.
I'm going to
Split the difference.
leave it so that I can read the chords.
Look at that. All right. You see that? Everybody's happy now, right? All right. So I'm sure Zach already knows this chords on this one, but we got G, C, and D for this, and it kind of cycles to the 4 in the first line, and then cycles to the 5 in the second line. I don't know if you guys are up on that theory. This is, I don't want to bore anybody, but the 4
We've done it before.
is that, yeah, that's true. I guess why we start worrying about it now, right? So the 4 is the chord based on the 4th note of the scale. The G scale goes G, A, B, C. So the 4 is C, and then it goes G, A, B, C, D. D is the 5. So that's what people talk about when they talk about that 1, 4, 5 business. So obviously, depending on what key you're playing in, that'll change, but the relationship stays the same. Okay, so I wandered again to my home in the mountains, where in youth's early dawn I was happy and free. I looked for my friend, never could find them. I found they were all rank strangers to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother, no dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name, and I knew not their faces. I found they were all rank strangers to me. Take it away, Zach. They've all moved away, said the voice of a stranger, to a beautiful land by the bright crystal sea. Some beautiful day I'll go up in heaven, where no one will be stranger to me. And everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother, no dad, guys are champions
Well done, Dave.
for hanging out through that horrible falsetto.
Yeah.
Such wonderful jamming buddies to put up with that. So that's Rank Stranger. You've heard it before, huh, Jack?
Mm-hmm. I sure have, Dave.
Grateful
Thanks
Dead.
for.
Grateful Dead did it, right? Among others. Among many
I've never
others?
heard the Dead
Or was
do
it
that one.
was it Olden in the Way that I'm thinking of? Maybe.
I don't think I've ever heard Olden in the Way do that one either.
Huh.
Yeah.
Was it,
They've done a bunch of
Herb
Stanley
Alpert?
Brothers stuff.
Oh,
Maybe Herb Albert. Herb Alpert.
Yep. All right.
It's on Whipped Cream and Other Delights.
Is that one? That's one of his records. That's
a great album.
Is it?
We should work up a couple of those.
Okay. I'm glad to have things to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't listened to the new Gillian Welch and David Rawlings
I
album
heard a
yet.
couple things on that.
Yeah, it seems very much more traditional song oriented instead of originals.
I should listen
like
to that
I
whole
think
thing.
it has some originals on there, but I like a song that has some traditional, or an album that has some traditional stuff on there. Reminds you of the good old days. All right. Did you have a cousin that sang in weird falsetto occasionally? Back in them olden days. All right, next thing on my list, if you guys know this one, it's called Beaumont Rag. You remember that one, Jack?
I sure do.
You want to run through the chords?
We'll just, I'll just fake it. I always do.
Okay.
I'm just going to
So
pick
it's
this one.
this is in the key of C, but it starts on a G. And then it goes back to the C. Then it goes back to the G again and to the C again. And it does it one more time. And then it does a little turnaround, which people substitute a million chords into, but you don't have to. You can just do F, C, G, C.
Yeah,
So
that's
really,
it.
yeah, it's really quite simple. And people just make it funky, which is fun, but you don't have to. Okay.
You wanted to make it funky.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could put the old Sears and Roebuck in there, but you don't have to. All right. So I'm going to count to 3, and then I'm going to start playing it. If that sounds good, I'll go through once. We'll let them kick it once, or not kick it, but let them play through it once. Get back to me, and then they'll finish it off.
That sounds wonderful.
Sound good?
4 times through this is enough for anybody.
Well, I don't know. All right. Anyways, 1, 2, 3. Off to you. flat ninth, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So that was Beaumont Rag. Let's see. A lot of people played that, but probably Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys may be the most prominent, or the ones that kind of brought it into the limelight, I think.
I thought Doc Watson was like the Beaumont Rag guy.
Oh, he was the one to put it on guitar for sure. They mostly fiddled it, as you might expect with a fiddle tune, I guess. Let's see, what's next? Take This Hammer.
Take this job.
Take this hammer and, well, you'll find out.
Oh, yeah, I'll play this on the banjo.
That sounds good. You okay with a little capo action here?
I'm okay. So you want to do this in
Okay.
some kind of A?
Yeah, I'm going to do it in the key of alpha.
All right.
Let's talk chords while he's tuning up. We're going from A to D, or to E, sorry. A to E, or G to D if you've got a capo. Then back. Then you got a G, and a G7, or an A7 if you're not using a capo. And of course, you know what that's a dead giveaway for, right? Whenever you're playing the root chord and then you go to the 7, that's a very likely signal that the next chord is going to be a 4. So you go to the C. And then you finish off with a 1-5-1. G, D, G. Or A, E, A if you got no capo. So this is a Flat and Scruggs tune. Not too hard on the old chord progression and pretty fun to play. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone, tell him I'm gone. If he asks you, was I running? If he asks you, was I running? If he asks you, was I running? Just tell him I was flying. Tell him I was flying. Take it, Jack. I don't want your cold iron shackle. I don't want your cold iron shackle. I don't want your cold iron shackle. It hurts my leg, hurts my leg. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone, tell him I'm gone. You take it. If he asks you, was I laughing? If he asks you, was I laughing? If he asks you, was I laughing? Just tell him I was crying. Tell him I was crying. Won't you take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. See you later, Kenneth. Thanks for stopping by. Carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Oh, tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. say bye to Kenneth if you get a chance. I mean, we got our hands full with instruments, hopefully most of us, but if there's any grinners in the crowd, say so long to Mr. Kenneth. Thanks for joining us. What do we got next, Jack? Oh, we got a little Cherokee Shuffle. You play that on the old banjo.
Wow, and I don't even have to retune.
It's in the same key and everything.
Very well planned out there, Dave.
I believe they call this Kismet, right? Except for, well, there's one element that may be throwing it off slightly from Kismet, but
it's not that one.
All right, let's see here. Cherokee Shuffle is the one that goes.
That's right.
You remember that? You remember that tune?
Yeah.
How peppy are you guys feeling? Give me a pepometer here. Are we on a 1 to 10 scale? How much pep are we ready for? I know there's like a 10-second delay, so I'll wait. On the pep thing. Oh, wait. Maybe there is. I never can figure out how long of a buffer YouTube puts on this thing. I'll ask a question and then think, All right, I see no takers. Where do you want to kick it off? What tempo feels right to you, Jack?
Fast.
Is it? Okay. About that fast? Play it together on the B part. All right.
That was fun.
Yeah. Faith says, good spending some time with you guys. Good night. Good night, Faith.
Hey, Faith. Hi, Faith. I haven't seen Faith in too long.
Yep. It's been a long while. All right, let's see here. How we doing on time, Jack? We got about got about almost 20 minutes left, so we got time to do a few more.
20 minutes.
Yeah. Ugh. I usually... Is that too long? Are you getting worn out?
No, I can.
Okay. I usually try to go for a 2-hour jam just so as not to massacre anybody that's trying to pick along, you know?
Yeah,
People love to get massacred, right? So there's this song called The Old Home Place. It was on this record. This record was the 44th record made by Rounder Records, known as Rounder 44, or J.D. Crowe in the New South. This is our first one, and this was the...
So you're playing this in the key of A, it looks like.
Well, I don't have to. I can certainly do it in G.
Well,
That's fine with me.
Your
I did
voice
it. I bet.
is what...
G is
matters.
actually better for my voice. A was better for if you were going to play it on banjo, then we wouldn't have to shift keys. That's what I was thinking about.
Hmm.
But since you're on guitar, it's pretty easy to take a capo off, right?
Yeah.
So, here we go. Old Home Place. This has some funky chords in
Yeah,
it.
you better run through these chords. for
Yeah. So you got
the
a G,
gang and me.
then you got a B7, which is the funky one. Then you got a C, back to the G. Then you got a G, goes up to the D. What tempo was we at on Cherokee Shuffle? I was lagging behind. That's a good question. Let's see if we can clock that, Jack. What do you think it was? I would guess somewhere around 215,
Yeah, it was,
maybe 220.
yeah, maybe higher than that. Oh,
Yeah, about 225, Zach. That's about where we were.
hmm.
So yeah, that's a little bit on the peppier side of what you would expect at most jams.
Yeah, I can,
But you know how banjo players are. They're always like louder, faster,
it's
more tasteful.
definitely, well, yeah. It's
Definitely.
definitely easier to play faster on the banjo than, yeah, like I can't play that nearly that fast on the guitar. But
Yeah,
something
mandolin.
about the banjo that just lends itself to
Mandolin,
Yeah,
it's a
like
little bit
faster.
easier to fake faster songs on because you get twice as many strings to hit the right one, you know, because they're in 2-string courses
yeah,
and they're a little bit closer together. But it's still pretty tough on mandolin to play.
doubles the chances of hitting the right note.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we were talking about G to a B7 to a C to a G, then a G to a D, and the same thing again. C, G, G, D, G. Then it gets to the chorus. It goes, walks all the way up to that D. What have they done to the old? Back to the G. Home place. Then we got another weird chord. It goes to the 2. And you can tell that it's weird. Just listen to that. It sounds out of place, doesn't it? Why did they tear it down? But that's just really a substitution for the 5. It's the 5 of the 5. Yeah, and then a D7, and then you're
And then
back to the main theme. Yep. I hope that was enough of an intro to give you a chance of making it through, but not so much as to bore you.
So how are you going to play this one, Dave? You're just going to sing?
I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3. It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the holler where I was born. where the cool fall nights make the woods smoke the grass, and the fox hunter blows his horn. Well, I fell in love with a girl from the town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Charlottesville, and I worked in a sawmill or two. What have they done to the old home place?
Why did they tear it down?
Why did they leave the plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Take it away, fellers. That girl, she ran off with somebody else, and the tariffs, they took all my pay. Now here I stand where the old home had stood before they hauled it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold winds they moan as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my love and I've lost my home, and now I wish that I was dead. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Oh, what have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my job in the field and look for a job in the town? I went with you, Jack.
What's that?
I said, why did I leave a job in the field and
Oh,
look
yeah,
for a
well.
plow in town? You're right, it doesn't
Oh, is
make
that what
much
I said?
sense.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, you probably could find a plow in a town and a job in the field. Makes sense, sort of.
Why did I leave my job in the field?
Yep.
Now, maybe next time I'll get it right. Now that you pointed out the inconsistencies in that logic, maybe I'll think a little bit harder about what I'm
It
saying.
is harder to find a plow in the town. Much easier in the field. All right. How do you guys feel about a little Salt Creek? You know what I'm talking about? Salt Creek? You know that one on banjo or just on guitar?
I can play it on the banjo.
Ooh, do a little drum solo. That's nice.
Salt Creek.
Salt Creek. This one's in A Mixolydian to be exact, which means it's in A, but it's got a G natural in there. Or if you're playing it with a capo, it's in G and it's got an F natural in there. So instead of the normal scale, major scale, which would sound like the Sound of Music song everybody knows, instead it sounds like got that funky note. That's Mixolydian. This song's in that key.
You know, I remember how this song goes. It's because it's the same as the Buffalo Springfield song, Go and Say Goodbye.
Oh.
So, when I can't remember how Salt Creek goes,
Wow.
I just start singing my favorite Buffalo Springfield song.
That's amazing that some hillbilly time traveled to the 60s to rip off Buffalo
Rip off,
Springfield.
yeah, Stills and
Huh.
Young.
Yeah, all right. Well, anyways, here we go. This is Salt Creek. You got it. You wanna kick it off, Jack?
Nah.
Okay. loud and feisty.
That was pretty fast. You picked that one off at a pretty quick clip there, Dave.
Did we clip it?
I think you must have.
That might even been a little. That might have been. It's about 230 beats a minute.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So we're definitely, as promised, we did ramp it up towards the end. I know we kind of floated through the early part at a leisurely pace, but eventually we got there for you bluegrass speed junkies. Cripple Creek. Jack, do you know Cripple Creek? Oh, that one. That Cripple Creek. Okay.
I'm on the B part.
Sax pepped up. Good. Let's let them take a break next time.
Next time.
Take another one. Jack, after this one?
Sure.
All right. That was the one not by the band.
Play that one sometime.
Well, have to learn it first. All right, let's see here. How are you doing on time? Oh, we got just a couple of minutes left. We got time for one or two more.
How do you know? I want to do...
I just see the thing that says 9:28 there, and I know that we were streaming for about 2 hours, so this is about the time that normally you say, well, boys, I got time for one or two more. If you're at a regular jam, right? Not an internet jam. So if you guys got any requests, any last tunes you want to get in,
like Cumberland Gap,
we'll do it. But otherwise, we're just going to play Cumberland Gap, and then you guys can either learn it or play along. This one's a little more old-timey than bluegrassy, but man, it is a good tune. Oh, you want to borrow my tuner, Jack? I got one.
No, I'm all right. It doesn't matter that much.
All right, so we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna close out with Wildwood Flower, Jack.
Wildwood Flower, okay.
So here comes Cumberland Gap. We'll walk through the chords real quick with you. D, D, G, D, A, D, and then it repeats that. you got it.
Then it repeats
Yeah,
that
it repeats that little last part. So it's a 3-parter. And it's a good one. Here we go. Jack, kick it. You guys take a shot. I'll take one. Okay. Sure you don't want that? Sure you don't want
need
that
to be in
tuner?
tune. It's a banjo.
I mean, I know it sounds more authentic. But
It's definitely.
ooh, all right.
Tuners are for.
Let's let us pay attention to what little Nick said there. Do a little wild wood flower to close this out. Thank you guys so much for coming to jam.
Yeah.
It's
Thanks
fun.
for having me, Dave. It's been fun.
Yep, to do
And-
fun.
Hope you didn't mind my stumbling through chord progressions and lyrics and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I normally do also, Jack. That's my usual MO is stumble through it. Thank you for joining me. We're going to close out with Wildwood Flower by request of Little Nick. Oh, these sound pretty nicely in tune, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Like compared
It's
to
just the,
some
just
other
the-
things that I've heard in the past.
I gotta see if this being in tune thing is as cracked up as you think it is. Gonna run through the chords for the gang?
Yeah. So the chords are simple on this, but the timing is a little difficult. It's one of those where it has little breaths in between the phrases. So just give it your best shot, but it's C, F, and G for most of this, and then there's some pauses where it holds the C a little longer than you might think. F, C, let's finish it all together. Hey, Dave the Fish. Oops, sorry. Hey, nice to see you, Dave the Fish. You said haven't been able to catch any of these recently. Look forward to listening back to this one. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, this is a good one to listen back to if you like banjo.
But if you like your chords straight.
Before we sign off, let me show you guys one thing. I learned this kind of recently, and I thought it was cool. So you had that. So it was like C,
Ooh,
F, C,
nice.
right? Well, that's what we normally do.
When you do it, it sounds so nice.
Oh, yeah. But on the Tone Poem albums, David Grisman and Tony Rice do this cool chord substitution because it goes up to an E, right? And he goes... So he goes... And it sounds cool. Because the E is the note that the melody's going to. It's the 3 chord, which sounds kind of funky. And then it goes to the A minor. And you'll notice that A is one of the chord tones of F, which is the chord that you're about to go to. So it all kind of leads together nicely. Pretty cool chord substitution.
I don't think that's how Maybell would have done it, though.
No, probably not. John S. says thank you. I think he said that just before we started Wildwood Flower. I'm not sure what happened, what kind of change happened at that point, but something that prompted him to say thank you happened just before that last tune. So you're welcome, John S. Whatever it was we did. Whatever, I don't know. Could be anything really, right?
Maybe because we were done.
Could have been. All right. Everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm planning, I believe, next week, 7:30 should be free for me. So hopefully I'll see you guys. As long as nothing comes up, I'll put a scheduled live stream thing up on my channel so you can see that it's coming. And hopefully we'll see you again and pick a few more.
We'll see if I get voted off the island.
Yeah. Maybe Jack. Maybe we'll let him come back just in a like a key grip or best boy type of capacity.
I could serve coffee.
Yeah, catering services.
Yeah.
Or he could bring his banjo again. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm glad to hear it, Zach. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. And practicing the mando chop is important. Who was it? I can't remember who the guy was, but in one of his books I was reading, he said, if you can't play rhythm, you can't play with them. All right, good night, everybody. Oh, that's a nice jazzy tune to take us out on there, Jack. And oh, wait. One more thing. If you have a request that comes to mind for next week, you can just comment on this video even after we end the live stream, and I'll see it. It'll come up in my YouTube notifications, and hopefully I'll be able to get that in for you next week. All right. See you guys.